Hey guys, Rocket Rob here, and I'm back with another Pokemon Duel video. Still waiting on more news from the remakes and releases. I'm recording this video on Sunday. You guys won't be seeing it until Wednesday. Who knows, we may even have the Naxo version of TTS out by then. I'm really hoping so. But this video here that we're looking at today is about the Cobalion DOD Sandwich deck, which was probably the first team that I ran into that I had no idea how to beat when I first started playing Pokemon Duel. It drove me crazy. It's a really hard team to set up, but back in those days it was really good. So let's get into it and have a look at how it works. Okay guys, so here is a match that I found featuring the DOD Sandwich. It's this was back in the old days of Pokemon Duel. This was one of the early decks that was, you know, considered a bit of a one of those first broken decks, I guess, you know, around those Deoxy times. It was hard to set up because DOD has a it has one MP, so it's very slow. But the idea is that you get your Cobalion over here, you have it next to a Deoxy defense, and then you have another DOD right next to it. And that way, like, these DODs can't be knocked out then by gold attacks, and they pretty much have almost an entire purple wheel. They have a little counter as well, so you have to really bank on hitting that or the miss, which is very hard to do. So it's a really hard team to kind of take down. Let's see how that this Japanese player here uses it, and this will feature how you actually can beat it. This see Jason here actually manages to beat the DOD deck back before the days of Blaziken, before the days of, you know, your 4-star purples that could really overcome these things, or 3-star purples, and, you know, before the range 2 attacks. It was hard to beat, but let's have a look. So firstly, Jason has the left hand side completely under control now. And the first attack now goes down. Took a while for that. Freezing Tail, that's going to send, that's going to freeze the Empoleon there. Suicune can come in and go for a potential exclusion here and gets the sheer cold, but doesn't. Probably go for a respin, yep. It does get the sheer cold, so that's going to be an exclusion. That's going to make it hard for this Japanese player here to really go on the offensive. And another frozen figure. So this is how you can really do it. If you can take down your opponent's offensive powers down here, then yeah, another exclusion. So the opponent's really going to be only left with the DODs. But it's going to be pretty hard to get through that defense. Like, the sheer cold's not going to cut it, because that is a 2-star purple that DOD has. But check this out. Now, you know, we've got the Suicunes are both in the PC now. And our Japanese player here, once it loses a couple of figures, is going to be in a lot of trouble. And now both entry points are covered. There's a lot of trouble here. I did want to find one of DOD's winning, but it was really hard to find, like, a video of this. I didn't actually have any in my databases. But if anyone does remember how hard these were to beat, this is pretty impressive what Jason is doing here. And like if once he gets a figure knocked out, he's in trouble. Once he's down to 3 usable figures and then 2, like, it's going to be pretty much GG. So Jason now is just putting pressure at that end of the board, getting as many, yeah, just basically getting as many figures up to his opponent's end of the board as he possibly can. And now there's really, yeah, you've got to go and attack the Poliwhirl here. That's actually pretty good for him. Lucky he didn't have that at level 5, or that would have ended up as a miss. Yeah, a bit of a funny thing where the miss actually helped, but now that figure's knocked out, and now it's just you've just got to break through that psycho barrier there. As you can see, it's bloody hard to do because there's a lot of purple. So what's he going to do to try to get this happening? Just going to keep attacking. He's got the 3-star Confuse Ray. That's how you do it. Status conditioned DOD is not going to be effective at all. And now, you'll see, anytime it hits that purple, it's going to spin into a miss. So this deck, really good deck, but Jason had a good counter for it. You know, he didn't have a gold heavy deck. He had a status condition deck. And that's what you need to be able, back in those days, what you needed to be able to break through this defense. As you can see, the DOD defense is now broken. 2 figures left on the field. It's pretty much GG. Oh, another knockout there. Jason's just rolling. He doesn't, his opponent does not give up. Gotta admit, that's impressive. That he's still sticking in there. I would have forfeited, I gotta be honest. Yeah, he's given it his all. But this game's pretty much over. This is going to be it. That's GG, and well done to Jason for getting through that DOD. If anyone has a better video of these guys in action, where you can actually see them, you know, a bit more successfully, let me know. But this is all I could find. A deck that I really wanted to feature because I was thinking about what were the weirdest decks when I experienced Pokemon Duel, and some of the early ones, it's hard to find some matches from it. But yeah. Send them in if you got them, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I will have another video out on Sunday, but that's going to do it for now. This is Rocket Rob blasting off again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.